everybody, welcome back to another Random Sam Epic Mom book review. Now, this one is a two-part, and we'll get into it in just a second, but if you haven't figured it out yet, I love to read. I love romance books and all the different genres. I love it. And I have given that love of reading to my kids, luckily. Almost to them being obsessed with it, but we'll get into that later. As my kids get older, though, they want to start reading the stuff Mom reads. Well, romance isn't always appropriate for, a 12-year-old or such. And now that my 14-year-old is wanting to read more mature books, I have found an author who I really love. We've done a previous book review on one of hers, The Snow Queen. Today we're going to be doing Robyn Hood. Now, this is a two-part one, and again, with Shea, the author, you can get all of her books on ebook. I prefer, having the physical copy, but that's just my preference. And this one, the first one is A Girl's Tale, and the second one is Fight for Freedom. Now, in this one, Robyn Hood happens to be a girl. Maid Marian is her best friend. And how it perpetuated the Robyn Hood theory. It's got some historical accuracy, but mostly it's just, a playoff on the Robyn Hood story. With any of her books, it's great character development. It's great to see how these characters grow, but how their core strengths, their core values stay the same. And for me, being able to read this one, I was kind of a little leery because there have been so many takes on, okay, well, here's this story, let's rewrite it towards more girl power. And this one is all about coming together and fighting for what you think is right, trying to help other people. One of the first things you'll read in this is Robyn saying how she believes herself a coward and how most of the things that happened were just a twist of fate that got out of hand. And I just love it. I love the fact that there is some romance towards the end, but it's this camaraderie. It's how she gets her band of merry men. It's how she became Robyn Hood in the first place, what led to her being an outlaw. And I don't want to get into too many details because I don't want to ruin it for you, but I have no problem with my teenagers reading this. There is nothing explicit in it. There is nothing that, you truly find a problem with. And I just love how it's taking a time frame in our history where things were very hard. Things were very, survival of the fittest. And a lot of people were taking advantage of the little people. And this is how a group of people, not only the peasants, but a couple of nobles and such, came together to try to protect the people. Now, again, if you are into romance, I greatly recommend this. If you're into fantasy or historical, greatly recommend it. Shea has a way of developing her characters from young teenagers on up to womanhood. And yes, being a female writer, her main characters are always female. But in today's society where we're always trying to, say that if you're not the trend setting, whatever's fashionable at the time, you're in the wrong. I love reading stories where it focuses on the individual, not male or female, just on this individual character. And with her books, one of the things I find amazing is that it reminds me constantly that we as a people, we could all be from the same family, or we could all be from the same supernatural hierarchy like vampires or werewolves or peasants or noble, but we are all individuals. And I love the interaction between the main character and the supporting characters. I love how we get her first merry man, Much. How we go from Will Scarlet and Little John and how they interact and become best friends, not only with each other, but with Robyn. And then there's a story. She makes a point of having everybody believe Robyn Hood is a man. Nobody's supposed to know she's a girl. And this one person has managed to band this group of men together. to get the young teenage boys or the men who've been outlawed, bring them together and care for each other, to build a community, to build a family. Because family is not only, who you're blood related to, it's who's in your heart. And I gotta say, you guys, this book, or two-part anyways, it will move you. It will make you realize that even if there is somebody on a differing side of you who goes against all your principles, that they might still be a good person. And I think in today's society, we need to remember that things are not just black and white. There are going to be people out there who take advantage. Then there's going to be people who think they're doing the right thing. There is good and bad in everyone, and I love how her books show that nobody is just one thing. So please, if you guys get a chance, give this one a read. Give any of her books a read. And I will say, this is, her main topic is for young adults. They are wonderful. I'm in my 30s, guys, and I love her books to read. So there's no age limit on when you have to stop reading these. So again, Robyn Hood, please, download it on your ebook. Go out to a library and check it out. Do something, but this is really, it's a wonderful read, guys. Give it a chance. Always try new authors. Always, broaden your horizons. And I'm going to let that wrap it up for now. Hopefully you'll join us again for a few of our other videos. So, as I like to say, try to find the fun in life and just be happy. See you guys soon. Bye. Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed that. Please check out our other videos already on YouTube. And give us a like and subscribe. And if you hit that bell for notifications, you'll know when we put something new out. So try to make every day matter by finding the fun. You guys have a great one. Bye.